Alright guys, so I just reviewed the small Spellbinders die of the month, and you guys can check out that video. I am really happy. I love this. I love this. I can imagine just sitting there stamping a bunch of backgrounds just to have them ready to go, and I think it's really great. So go check that out. If I have any links in the description box, they will be affiliate links, which means I will make a small commission if I were to, or if you were to purchase items from those links. So, as I'm going through that, I just got that order and I just got this haul in for the buy one, get one free sale. So, when I did that, I got this one and I think I got this one free or something. I don't know, because I ordered large sets and I already showed you guys that in the haul. So, I have the Game of Gnomes, which is super cute, from September 2019. I have this one. You guys have a lot of questions about this, so I will definitely do this filigree booklet review very soon. And then this one's so pretty. The Holly Jolly Christmas with all the different frames and just a bunch of prettiness going on here. So I'll check that out. But for right now, I'm going to do this little guy. Now, I suppose this is, I don't know if this is new. He seems kind of new, but I think what it is, yes, it's 2019 on the back. But they have some new things coming out for him, which would be like a little haunted house add-on that I saw. It's not available yet on Spellbinders. I know Craft Stats just had some bundles, but they didn't have it. They had bundles with something else, and that is gone, sold out during their special. But if you're doing buy one, get one free on this is actually a very good price, because it ends up being like, depending if you have your 10% discount, if you're a club member, it's like $13 and maybe $15 if you're not. But that's if you obviously paired it up with something else that costs about the same. So I don't really want to talk pricing, but that's very fresh in my mind because I just bought it. So I know the pricing on that. So we have the Charming Cottage box. And then I was like, I'm just going to try it out, but not make it a Christmas thing. Even though he has the little gingerbread man and has a little tree. I'm just going to do a basic like little house. And you guys can see that you can use it every day. It doesn't have to be just a Christmas thing. So I think that'll be fun. So I'm just going to grab some paper and I guess just jump right in. Looks like we can get the base die cut out from your basic paper here. There's a lot of shapes, and I suppose those are mats and layers, and they don't have much information on here, but you can have an idea of what you're cutting out. So I suppose if you wanted to put another mat on the little box, you can do that and make it look more like a box than a house, or just like something decorative. Yeah, so from 1 8.5 by 11 you can get both panels. Both panels, that'll just easier. So I'm going to cut this guy out. I'm using my Empress. I don't know why I haven't used the Gemini in a while. I just haven't started her up. I don't know. I'm going to tape this because the Empress magnet actually works. It's not just like a spacer like the Gemini magnet. It holds, but it doesn't hold like this thing. This thing will, once you place this on here, it'll like, oh, you can hear that. It sucks up your die. So you want to make sure that doesn't move. And, I have a bunch of stuff in front of my opening here, which is always great. I still have things I need to put away. Put that away. Oh, I need to review those, or at least try them out. I'm just gonna make a little white house. I guess maybe I would say brown roof, but black roofs are cute too, huh? Maybe we'll go with black. I don't know. Something different. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out 2 of these. I just wanted to show you that it cuts real easily. I'll be right back. I cut my paper kind of sloppily, so when you go to cut it a little nicer so you can get a full tab, but I figure I don't really need the whole tab, so I let that be on the edge where I just missed my paper. But I had extra paper on the other piece, so just make sure if you're using just one piece, you don't want to waste, to really pay attention to the way you trim it down. So I'm going to do this. Like I said, let's do black shingles so it looks striking. And I think I need to do 2 layers at a time, or else this is going to take a little minute, right? So I'm going to try to cut out 2 at a time, which basically just means do this. Where's my tape? And I don't cut into my magnetic mat. So I'm going to run this through a few times so I can have 5 for each side. I think 5 for each side is good. 4 is probably good too. I don't know. So I'm going to run these through, and when I come back I'll have our shingles. Actually, everything else I can just cut on my marquee. I don't need to be running it through here. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll switch out to the marquee and cut all these shingles out. Oh my gosh, they're totally stuck down. Too much tape. Oh, people ask me about this low-tack tape. It's not really. They're like, oh, the Scotch tape you use, it's not Scotch tape. It's the Crafter's Command low-tack tape, but it's not really low-tack. This stuff is like really... I don't need to take that off. It's really sticky. All right, so I'm gonna switch out to my marquee, and pretty much everything else I'm gonna cut out with the marquee. Just finish that up, and I just kept folding my paper in half as I went along, and here we go. So that wasn't too bad there. I do want some little windows. So as you're looking at this, you can make a blackout for your window, and then the inside. You can also, which is really cute, cut the holes out so that you can see into your box. I hope that makes sense. Where's my... Let's say I wanted a little window here, but I want you to be able to see in there. So you would just take the middle part, this little guy, and put it wherever it is that you think you're going to want it. Then you can make your window first and make sure it's where you want. Run it through, and you're going to have the 4 little squares cut out, and then go ahead and make your little windows. That would be cute. I think I'm just going to stay basic, but that's one thing to do. So I'm just trying to see. So we have the door, and then we have 2 little windows right next to it. I think that's a cute thing to do. So let's go ahead and do... Okay, we need a door. And then the 2 little windows. I'm going to take out both of these pieces. And again, you don't have to make this look like a house. Oh, I thought I broke my nail. No, it's tape. I was like, oh no. You can just mat up every little area and make it just like a little gift box, right? You don't have to make it look like a house. And then I'm going to take these guys too. And then we'll talk about the other things in just a minute. So again, we have all this cute stuff, and I'll show you how to make the little shutters if you're interested in that. It doesn't have like any lines or anything like that, but it's still pretty cute. So let's do this. Okay, my windows will have black shutters, or black these things. The shutters can be black. So let me run this through. I have to get some more black paper. And I'll do 2 of them because I'm assuming I'm going to have a little window on either side. So I'm going to cut 2 of these out in black. Run that through. And let's go ahead and also have a black door. So I'm going to run these 2 through. So I have 2 of these and 1 of these in black. And I'll be right back. So I have my little door. And it is black. I mentioned there. So we'll put that. It's a very stylish house. Okay, guys. We have our 2 shutters. And I think my window frames I'm going to make bright pink, because why not? Okay, oopsie. Sorry guys, I bumped you around there. So let me see if I have a pink. Oh, I was gonna say bright pink, but this is cute too. Let me see if these are big enough. Ooh, wow. Okay, so I can use these little pieces. So what we're gonna do is I need 2 of this window. I'm gonna put the frame plus the little window inside. So it's gonna make the little window. Now, if you want it to look lit up from the inside, we're gonna do something about that in just a minute. But I need I need 2 of each of these actually. So I'll cut this out, and then I'll come back and cut it out again. So we have 2 of the side windows, and then 2 windows for the front. And I'm just gonna run these through. Try to make sure they don't move at all, because I barely have enough paper here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was just thinking how I want to do this. I guess we'll put like a little yellow in the background so it looks like at least there's like a light on inside the house. Or we can do like a little light blue, I suppose. That would be cute, right? Huh, let me think about this. I'm gonna pop out these little guys. Let's see, let's think. And we have a little house, and we have the little door. I mean, it looks fine with white. Okay, well, we'll do yellow, just so we have something. This is some bright yellow. I'm just grabbing scraps, so otherwise I would try to find yellow that coordinates a little better. And the reason I did the windows one at a time is because that's Centura Pearl, and it's kind of thick. So, what am I doing? I need a couple. So I'm just still gonna, on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and line up 2. And we're gonna take just this part of the frame, okay, for the windows. And then we're almost ready to assemble everything. That's why I just want to cut everything together. We could have built up our little box and then cut our pieces, but So this way we have what's gonna look like lit up windows. I'll cut this out and then we're gonna assemble our house. Sit here. I should have brought my coffee over, but I didn't. So okay. All right. I think we have all our little pieces that we need. And again, that's just you know, according to what you want to do. Again, you can mat and layer these pieces too. So we're gonna take our little basic pieces, and you guys, we've folded enough of these I think that we know how to do this, but basically all these pieces go in, and then this one actually goes back, right? So when you go like this, so this one can go in or it can stay where it's at. You don't really have to fold that yet. And again, these guys, and again, I like to use a wet glue because it'll stay longer, it'll stay sturdy longer. But do whatever you like. Now, you can think about this. So you want to go ahead and add all your little pieces now and then put it together, or you want to put it together and then layer things up. I think it'd be easier with the shingles to do it when it's just laid out flat, but I'm going to go ahead and stick this together for now. So I'm going to do not what I'm preaching, but I'm going to make sure this thing's not clogged up. Okay. And again, a wet glue will hold on for longer. Obviously, a dry glue will grab on immediately. So just do whatever you prefer. And I'm doing this up in the air, but you can lay it down. And just gonna hold this for a second. And then we have all this. Oh, I hear my kids. They're waking up, you guys. They're waking up. Okay, let me see. Just trying to figure out. They're all pretty much the same size. Usually what I try to do is keep it so that the little flaps go inside, but these are all the same. So I'm just going to close this up. I did the measurements in the haul video, but I'll give you guys the measurements once this is all put together. But I believe they're like 2 and some odd inches square. So I'm going to hold this for a minute, and I'll come back when I go to glue this down. Okay, that didn't take too long. The tacky glue grabs on like in 30 seconds, but so it has a nice closure, a nice ending there, but I usually, like I said, I like to keep it a little different, but that's okay. So I'm going to put this here, put some wet glue all over this, make sure this is getting some, and I'll put that down, and then put this down. Okay, and again, I like to just kind of tip it over, make sure there's some weight in there, that it's getting held down, and I'll be back when this is dry because we're gonna put all this stuff on top. I might as well wait till it dries a little better. Okay, I hear people waking up. This is not good. I'm gonna put this over here. So what I'm gonna do real quick is go ahead and just maybe stick these guys down so we have our little windows. So again, just with this is what I like to do, but you know, you guys have your Xyrons or whatever else you like to use for this kind of thing. I'm gonna stick this on here. I'll do that with all the windows. And I'll be right back. Okay, so my husband got back from his bike ride, and I'm like, to save some time, I'll put this part together while he's, you know, down here doing stuff. But okay, so we're gonna put this together, and we have all our pieces. We already did the little lights in the back. Again, I would probably go with a lighter yellow, but that's what I had. So I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna kind of give them a curve so that they're towards the house instead of bending away. See, when they come out, so for some reason they're kind of. And you can also texture all of this. You can run these through, you know, embossing plates. You can run this whole thing through embossing plates if you want, or folders, should I say. So for me, I am going to put the glue down. If you don't like that, you can put the glue down on each strip and work with it that way, but I think it's just easier to do this. I'm going to try to eyeball this and make sure that it's the same from the other side. So obviously I'm not gluing down the fold, right, where we have it bent. I'm just adding it there on the very top of that fold, and it appears to be out the same as this other side. And then you just kind of eyeball these, you know, as thick as they are or deep, because if I go up too high, you're gonna see obviously the line, so you don't want that. So you're just gonna overlap it, and you can push it down already or just kind of wait. I push down a little bit, but not too much where it's like completely stuck, because as I work with them, maybe I want to adjust one or two, you know. So I'm trying to do them kind of evenly on top of each other, scallop them. Scallop them? What's the word? Stagger them. It's like scallop, that didn't sound quite right. Let's make sure that one's here. And then my last one. Again, that's why you can form these or stick this down when the thing is flat before you form it into your little house, but that's not too bad. And I can see that most of it's coming this way, so I want to pull them over. I can see there's a little white showing on the side. And that's kind of what I was telling you. Don't really stick them down completely until you're happy with where they are. And then you can give them a good squish. Okay, side windows. I just did that one really quickly. I probably should have just stuck it down a little better. We have these black pieces. Remember, we just cut out the black, and this is what's going to make our shutter, or yeah, I guess that's what they're called. If you want. If you don't want them, don't do this. But all I'm going to do is take that and just cut it in half. So I'm assuming that's what they did here. So they just tucked it in behind. I put the window down first, though, so I know where the window is going to be before I stuck the shutters on. But if you want to do some dimension or however you want to do it, obviously do what you like. Again, I'm eyeballing this, but if you want to actually measure it, you can say, oh, okay, this is like, you know, an inch above the bottom there. But that looks about the same. And I'm just trying to keep these straight. Again, if you wanted to cut into the little window so you can see completely inside, you would have to do it obviously when this piece was flat. And then you can just kind of eyeball, okay, where do I want to put it? All right, kind of have an idea, maybe even mark it. Put your die that's just the cutout die, and it's just going to cut the holes, but it's not going to cut out completely, right? That middle section. And then we have our little shutters. I'll put the glue on them. And I'm just going to tuck one this side. And tuck one on the other side. And then we're just going to put together the front of our little house. I guess you can decorate both sides, the front and the back, but you just leave it like this. There's all kinds of little doodads in this set that you can decorate with, right? There's like the little swirly things, the little bows, which is really cute for this one especially. Again, I said you have your mats, your little layers. You have a gift tag. So you can kind of dress up with those or anything else you have. Any other little dies, stamps that you have would be really great. Okay, there was one that I wanted for the front, this side. Just because the glue, this tacky glue will sometimes warp your paper, and this looks nicer and flatter. And this side has a little bit of warping still, it'll go away, but for now, let's go ahead and put our door, and I'm assuming the door should be kind of low, right? Because it's a door. Let me look what they have here. Yeah, they have their door right down low there. And then we have our little windows on either side. Ugh. It's like, let's see where we should put those. And they fit just perfectly, so there you go. Really quick, really easy. Again, you can dress that up for any... Oh my gosh, of course. I keep pushing my window back into a corner there. Dress that up for anything. I am looking forward to getting the little haunted house dies, if I can get them. Keep an eye out for that. And again, your tacky glue gives you a little time to kind of maneuver if you need to. Those look about the same. Alright, so let's pretend that that's ready to go. And then what you do is take these little guys, push it down, and clip in the little sides. And you have your little bag, or goodie box, or however you want to consider it. That's so cute. It almost looks like a See's candy if it was all black and white. And then in the back I don't have anything. But I guess if you wanted to, put a little sentiment, a little something. Obviously you're going to put things, you're going to put a little tag and all kinds of things. I just want to show you the basic construction. Super easy, really cute. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them there. I'll have the links in the description box. Oh my gosh, and guys, I'm so sorry. I'll edit that. I always say goodbye and then I'm like, oh, we want to know the sizes. Where did my ruler go? It's right next to me. All right, real quick. It is 2.5 inches square in this area. Obviously it's 2.5 inches square, and then it's a little bit taller here, so there's a little height there that's about 1.25 inch. So, you know, whatever you think you can put in something that's about that size. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.